everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to another episode of OrgelCraft. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I am standing in front of a wall of ice. That is the roof of the Arendelle castle, or at least part of the roof. We worked on this in the last episode, and I realized that I don't have anywhere near enough ice for this project. This is probably, let's see, about 2/3 of a shulker box here, which is a third of what I have. And this doesn't even scratch the surface for what we're going to need in terms of ice for the roof of this castle. So today's project is going to be an ice farm. And what's really nice is I have a snow plains biome that is just off in that direction, which is going to be perfect for putting in an ice farm. It'll be something that'll be nice and close, and then we can get, hopefully, all the ice we need. Now, this is going to be a massive farm in order to get the ice that we need, because, of course, it just generates normal ice, and you need 9 of those to get packed ice. So we need a lot. So I need to do some resource gathering because I need, and I'm not exaggerating here, 24 stacks of pistons for this farm. So I need to go gather some resources and do some crafting before we can get started on this project. So let's get to that. So welcome back to the Beacon Mine. It's been forever since we've been over here, and I have stacks upon stacks upon stacks of cobblestone over here that's just been sitting here waiting for a use. Well, cleaned out a couple of chests here, and we now have 24 stacks of pistons. And the other part of this, the other major component to this is detector rails, and I needed 20.5 stacks of those, so we have just a little over that. So I also needed some of the stone that I have. So we've got most of the materials we need to make this farm. I need a few more things to be able to get everything going. That's not the portal. I always forget that I don't actually want that portal. That just takes us into the proper nether, which I don't really need anymore. What we actually need to do is fly up here and get the rooftop portal, which is sitting up here. And I'm running low on rockets. But, yes, so let me go grab a few more of the resources that we're going to need for this. I think I'm going to do a quick stop off at the base. And then I will meet you back in Arendelle so we can head out to where we are going to be building our ice farm. So here we are in our snow biome. It's actually a snow mountain. I don't know. It might be several different biomes. This is where we are going to be building our farm. Now, I'm trying to figure out the best place to do this. So we're going to be building this in a bunch of grids, and essentially they're going to be, I think it's 12 by 14 or 15. I think is the approximate size, and we're going to be building 9 of these, at least to begin with. I might build more, so I'm trying to find, I would like to find a fairly flat place in here that I don't have to do a ton of terrain leveling. So just trying to get a feel for this right now, and I wonder what we have over here. This might actually be a good candidate. Yeah, this seems like it's got a pretty good place. Don't have too many trees to take down, and then we can level everything off nicely. So let me plot a few things out and set to work on getting this land all ready to go. Welcome back, everyone. So I have the plot laid out. This didn't end up being nearly as big as I thought it was going to be. It's still going to be a pretty big farm. Yeah, but there is certainly room to expand it in the future, which I think we definitely might look into doing. Okay, so let's get to building this farm. Now, this is a farm that was originally designed by Etho, and I'm going to go ahead and link his video down in the description if you want to see what he did, but we're gonna build this together. So I'm going to go ahead and just take out this first one here. And so what we are going to do, and now I have to think about this, Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 16. I don't need to count that. So we're going to do 10. So what does that leave? That leaves 3 on either side? Yes. Okay. So let's start here. And that's going to go that way. So let's go in 2. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 detector rails. And then, let's see, I actually need to let's take the pistons out. Let's bring that down. Let's swap a few things around here. And then we're going to take these out. We're going to put redstone blocks there and there. And then we're going to do powered rail, unpowered rail to turn around. Whoops. And then a powered rail there. And then we'll go back along here with the detector rails. And then we'll loop back around. And then we're going to do this for 10 rows going along here. So let me get that in real quick. Okay, and then now that we are down here, we're going to do an extra detector there. We're going to do a turn there, and then let's go ahead and put a redstone block right there, and then we're going to do powered rails all along here. And now that I think about this, I didn't do this right. This needs to not be a powered. This is actually going to be another detector rail. There we go. So we have the same thing on both sides. Okay. So then we are just going to place in a ridiculous number of pistons. And essentially what we are going to do is we are going to have pistons on top of all of the detector rails, and the water is going to form down here, will be pushed, the water is going to form. The ice will form in a little trench down here, will be pushed up by these pistons, and then will be pushed over, and then we'll have a chest minecart, not there. We will have a minecart with a chest on it going along these rails, and what that will do is it will power all the pistons, so it will push them up. So eventually what you will get is a 10 by 12 by 12 block of ice. So let me get these pistons placed in here. All right, now that the pistons are placed, we are going to need some stairs. Oh, they're already in my inventory. Stairs. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to place stair blocks here. And this is a little bit of an upgrade from Etho's original design, which is several years old. You used to have to cover these blocks in order to keep them from freezing, but now that we can waterlog stairs, those blocks won't freeze, so we'll be able to keep a continuous source there. Now I'm going to have to fill in these corners with something. Sure, we'll use the iron blocks. Let's do that. So we'll put that there, and then we will put that there. And I'm going to put a staircase up here. There we go. All right, so then I need to waterlog all of these stairs. So I need to set up a water source. Let's go ahead and put that, not with the axe. We'll just break this out real quick. And then bucket number 1, also torch there and there and there and there and there, so that this doesn't end up freezing. And then I should have another water bucket in here. So we'll go ahead and get our infinite source here, and then we'll fill that back up. And I think that once we get a source in here, oh, I need another block there and another block there. I think that once we get this going, it will create sources. If I put that there, yes, we should be able to work from there down. Okay, there we go. There we go. And as you can see, already has turned into ice. So then, let me grab a couple more buckets there. So then what we're going to do is we're going to place a line of pistons along here. Okay. And that's how we're going to push everything over. Then, the last thing we need to do is we actually need to dig this down. I think that's what we need to do. Let's see here. That's gonna go there. Yes. Okay, so then I need my redstone box, which is still in here. So let's take that, and let's go ahead and grab some repeaters. And I had redstone torches somewhere. There they are. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put repeaters in there on a delay. And that's going to go into a torch, into another torch, and then we're going to do a line of blocks along the back here. I'm actually building with iron blocks. That may be a first. And then I think we need to, I don't know if I need to put one on there or not. I think we'll put one on there just in case. I was watching another video that did a slight variation on this. Okay. Yeah, and then we just need a minecart with a chest to go on here, which I do not have at the moment. Also not sure I have the materials for it, so let me get the other side built up, because we're going to fill the water in on this side as well, and then we can set this thing in motion. All right, so everything is built up here. As you can see, we've already got ice freezing, so that is good. One thing I realized, I'm going to actually need to expand this platform because I'm going to need to leave a gap in between these so that the redstone lines don't interact and then, you know, basically fire on either side. That would potentially cause problems. I mean, I don't think it would break anything, but I'd rather not take the chance. Okay, so we are ready to give this thing a run here, so we're just going to plop that on there and send it off. And as you can see, all the ice gets pushed up. Let's jump up here. And as you can see, as it goes back and forth, pistons get powered, pushing anything that's on top of them up. And that'll obviously push up to 12 blocks. And then that all gets pushed up. And then this line gets triggered, and everything gets pushed over. So the next time it comes through, as you can see over here, everything will get pushed up. And then when this reaches a height of 12, then it'll start pushing that bottom row over to the next row of pistons. So it'll take a while. It's not an overly fast farm, although it seems to be running faster in survival than it did in creative. But yeah, so that's essentially the farm, and now I just need to replicate that 9 more times. So I've got a little bit of work to do, so let me get to it. A lot of time, and let's not talk about how many resources later. I have got all 9 of these modules in place, up and running, and as you can see, we've already gotten a decent amount just in the time that it has taken me to build all of these different things. And yeah, this was an insane number of resources. Yeah, but it's really nice to see all of them working. I went ahead and added a portal over here. Let's see if I can land on the tree. How about that? Yeah, just to make it a little bit faster to get here. So yeah, so things are going well. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go AFK overnight, and we're going to see just how much ice we can get from this, and then we will break it down in the morning. So, after a night of AFKing and letting these farms run, let's see what we've got. Now, we're not going to be completely full, because, why is there a block of dirt in here? I'm gonna go with Enderman. Yeah, so I came to check on it after a couple hours, and, yeah, mobs had gotten in and stopped some of the minecarts. So, yeah, we definitely, we definitely are going to need to mob-proof this area, but we've definitely got a decent amount of ice. They're not completely full. But yeah, let me go ahead and clear this out, and let's see how much we get. Well, so far from this farm, I have collected 11 and a half stacks, plus a little bit extra. I have not got through all of it, as you can see. And some of this has reformed just in the time that I have been working on this. But it's a little bit difficult when they're not blocked in the center. It looks like I've got three of these towers that I haven't cleared out yet. So we're doing quite well. But I want to do a little bit of work making sure that no mobs can get in to disrupt the operations here. So let me get some resources and let's work on that a little bit. Alright, so what I was thinking about doing was using a little bit of smooth stone slabs and some blue glazed terracotta. And then what I want to do, let's see, so that's going to be our corner. And we'll probably have to do a little bit more terraforming around here. So let's do that, and then we will fill in. Now, what I'm not completely sure about is what we need for each thing. So this is going to be the center. Let's build that up. I think that goes to there. So then 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. So if we did that there, and that there, we could do 2 and 2. And then we could do those there, and 2 and 2. That's a little much. I think let's take that out. And then let's maybe try... So that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. So we'll get that built up to there, and then we'll fill that in like that. Okay. Yeah, I think that will work. I might want to add a little bit of depth to this, so we might bring this out like that. I'm not sure what exactly I want to do on the corner, but I guess we could do something like that. That might look nice. And then on the inside, I'm going to cover this over, and I'm not quite sure how I want to cover it. But we'll have a lot of spaces on here that could be spawnable, particularly if we come over here. This is all going to get filled in, and I'm going to cap this off. So what I want to do is come through and put carpeting down in here so that we are going to prevent any spawns. Because I don't want to put torches down because I don't want to run the risk of melting any ice. So let me get to work on this, and I will bring you guys back in a little bit. Welcome back, everyone. I would say this farm is just about done. So I have the wall in all the way around. And I think it looks very nice, very appropriate for the type of build that it is. And then as we head into the inner works, I added a little bit of a snowy staircase here. We've got carpeting all along here, preventing any kind of spawns, preventing any snow build up. And I think it makes a really, really nice floor. I opted for the gray carpet instead of the magenta that I was using before. Yeah, but this is looking pretty good. And as you can see, been generating quite a lot of ice as I've been working on it. So this farm is going to definitely be very handy and probably provide enough. I don't know that we need to expand it any right now, because we got a decent amount of ice. Where was that? In here. And that was with a number of the modules breaking. Yeah, and so, yeah, things should be good now. I don't think we'll have any issues. I went and double carpeted any of the inner areas where Enderman could have teleported in. So I think that we're good to go. Now, there are still a few things that I want to do to this farm. I do have an area under here that is unlit and is creating a mob farm, so I would like to I'd like to maybe go in and get that cleaned up. I'd like to create like a water elevator up to the top and possibly some kind of like lattice work in between these. I don't know, maybe with glass or something, so that it's just a little bit easier to get around. Right now, how it's set up, it's very difficult to get between the towers, and you either have to ender pearl or fly, and if they're not solid blocks, then you've got to do that, potentially as many as 18 times. So I'd like to make that a little bit easier, possibly do a little more terraforming around here. But this already looks nicer than most of the farms that I have built in this world. So, yeah. But I thought it would be kind of fun to make this one look nice, and I think it does look nice. Obviously, we do have some exposed redstone, but it's a farm, it's a technical build. I think that's fine. We have a polar bear over here. So I think that is going to do it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I don't know where I'm going. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe and make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. No live stream this week, but they will resume next week, 9:30 Eastern. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.